First, strong for me and for all the Cuban. It's fucking motherfucker.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yeah, no problem. No problem. It's good. Okay.
Fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You see it. And I don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years ahead between the relationship in Cuban government and the American government. So, but the only thing that I can tell you, my friend, believe me, is that the Cuban people want to have a good relationship with the American government.
All right, so this is Mike, RTD Rethinking a Dollar, and today I'm excited to be with my guy Sergio. He's a local guy here in Cuba, and so today I wanted to talk to him because he's a guy who has a very unique perspective. So Sergio's been my help here. He's helped me get around and helped me connect with a lot of locals and get a chance to really understand the Cuban culture. And so he's a guy that definitely has a wealth of knowledge from another perspective of a guy that's actually in the city, who's well connected. Sergio's the type of guy you go to when you need something, he can get it for you. So Sergio, welcome to Rethinking a Dollar. Welcome.
Yeah.
So Sergio, give me a little idea of how you grew up here in Cuba. Give me from your childhood all the way till now. How was life in Cuba for you?
Life in Cuba, I remember when I been a child. Yeah, I have a good child when I been.
Yeah.
So then, when I grew up, the things change.
Yeah.
You know, because the government different, the Russian. You know, we have a friendship for Russia. The Russian government helped the Cuban government. Yeah. Blah blah blah. So then has been different, tough.
Yeah. Now you say the Russian government helped. So are the Russian and Cuban relationships still good? Do the Russians still?
Now I think they're still good.
Still good,
but different than back in the time.
Yeah. Now, like the neighborhood we're in now, just describe the population here. Is it like, you know, middle class, this low class, and was this once, you know, wealthy class, or
between middle and low class?
Middle low class. So for those that work here, what's like the average, you know, dollar or CUCs or CUPs for locals, right? CUPs for locals
and CUC.
What's the average that a worker may make, say at that store there or at a bakery? What would, for a day? What would somebody make?
Man. It's not difficult, but so if you work at the cafeteria, particular business,
yeah,
you know, so I think they get 100 CUP.
100 CUP for a day?
For a day. So it is, if you compare with the Cuban dollar, 4 CUC.
So basically,
4 CUC a day.
Yeah. So basically, the equivalent of $4 a day. So would that be considered minimum wage? Like the least that somebody can make is?
Okay. Now I'm gonna compare with that place across.
Okay.
So look at that girl.
Yeah.
You know how much that girl get in a whole month?
How much in a whole month? How much?
250
CUCs.
CUP. So if you convert to CUC, a Cuban dollar, $10 a month.
$10 a month. Yeah. So clearly there's a different level of living here. But so for that girl there who makes 10 and that girl who there makes 4 a day.
Because that's the government.
That's the government
place.
Yeah.
And that's a particular place.
So what's the difference? So government means that it's government ran for the government. So subsidized. So the government helps out with making that store a cheaper store.
It's cheap. It is really, really cheap if you compare with a particular place. It's cheaper.
Yeah. So
sometimes.
So is that like a private place or owned by a person?
Private.
So
yeah.
Okay. So this neighborhood here is more lower class living. Yeah. Now the cost of living here, like, you know, the apartment building here, these hotels here, right here behind us. What would be like a monthly rent to rent a room or rent an apartment and then to buy one?
That depends.
It depends.
Yeah. Depends.
So what's the minimum? Then what's the highest in this area?
Minimum. There is a hostel.
Hostel too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can rent the hostel for 10 a day.
10 a day.
10 a day,
Yeah.
include the breakfast.
Including breakfast. Okay.
10 a day, include the breakfast.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I know, really good. So it's
So CUPs. 10 CUPs or CUCs?
No. 10 CUC.
CUC, okay.
10 CUC a day, include the breakfast.
Okay.
Like sandwich, juice, coffee.
Yeah.
It's included on the breakfast.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Now, say for example, Natalie, like to live up there, is it, I'm assuming the higher you are, the more expensive it is? Or does that matter here?
No, not exactly.
Yeah.
But because she has nice place, and place that she has penthouse, penthouse, the view and everything, it is important for. Then you can ask more money. More money.
Yeah.
But down there, the building, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
And like the other hostel, but that one, look, you live there, but nobody else into the place. The owner, no, only you. So 1, 2 people, 3 people, and you can be in there by yourself. Breakfast included, and it is really cheaper.
Yeah.
You have cold water, hot water, air conditioner, and it's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's shift topics a little bit now. When it comes to entrepreneurship and like making money, the black market.
Black market.
So because people here don't really make much money, everyone here seems to have a side hustle or some type of alternative ways of making money. Now, how is it looked upon by the government? Like the government every government wants their share of money in taxes.
Government hates the black market.
Yeah, but they can't do nothing about it because
they do.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
They take you to the police station.
Yeah.
So and they give you a ticket. Expensive ticket. Depends. 1,500, 3,000, 5,000.
Yeah.
Depends. That they saw you that you did.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a.
So is it
how you can get the money?
Yeah. Especially if you're in jail. If you're in jail, or if you got a ticket. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
You got expenses.
So basically, it'll deter people from wanting to do that because they can't afford the ticket.
Yeah, but anyway, people do that all the time.
Yeah.
So in Cuba, there is black market all around.
Yeah.
Sometimes you are a tourist and you don't know.
Yeah.
But there is a black market.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
there is first at the government places.
Yeah.
There is a black market. Black market everywhere.
Yeah.
So how you can get the meat? For example.
Yeah.
You want to get meat. You must prepare a sandwich.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. At the particular store.
Yeah.
At the cafeteria.
Yeah.
How? Black market.
Yeah. So the private stores, they get black market meat. Yeah. So what's some of the biggest items that you would say are like really hot black market items? Like I know outside the city when I was here a year ago, they didn't have toilet paper. So that stuff was, I mean, that's not black market type stuff, but what's some stuff here that's really important that people really want that the government, if they found out, they might not be happy?
Nah, there is a lot.
A lot?
I cannot tell you.
Fair enough. Okay,
because there is a lot of things.
Yeah.
Government sell for cheap.
Yeah. Sometimes.
And a black market you sell a little expensive.
Yeah.
So I took this from the government and I sell for a little expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or sometimes government don't have, we took from the government and then we sell cheaper. So it depends.
Okay, so let's talk about taxes. Like, what's the taxes for like that girl there who makes 200 CUPs a month as opposed to the private? Like, is there like tiers, like 50%, 30%, 10%, 20%? How does the taxes break
No,
down?
no. She don't pay taxes.
She don't pay taxes. So
So we don't pay taxes to the government. To the government, we pay taxes only when we have a private business.
Private business. Okay.
So if you work for the government, you don't pay taxes.
Right.
In Cuba, nobody pay taxes.
In Cuba, nobody pay income taxes. Income taxes off of government jobs.
Yeah, for the government jobs.
Yeah.
But if you have the private place, the private business, you must pay taxes.
Interesting. All right. So that's basically a lot of people here seem to either work for a government store or work through some type of government subsidized program. So
that's the government
truck.
The truck.
Yeah. Really.
Belong to the government.
So
taxi belong to everything belong to the government here in Cuba.
Really? so you're saying 80%, 90% of everything, every job here is government ran. So it's very few private businesses or companies. It's not that many, is what you're saying.
No, there is a lot.
There is a lot of private and government?
Yeah. But the private places grew up a lot.
Yeah, they go up a lot on prices? Because of taxes?
There is a lot of places, private places.
Yeah.
Better than the government places sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to the private restaurant, it's better to the government restaurant.
So the government has restaurants?
Yes, government have everything.
Now, okay, so that's different, and so that's why like the governmental structure here is interesting to Americans because we don't want our government our government should not do anything. So the people here are used to the government. Like, so do you think as a majority, it bothers people that the government is owning and in everything that happens here? Does it make people mad, you think? To some people, or is it?
No, not everyone. It is
divided, yeah. So do you think that the younger generation, like the people who didn't know like your leader Castro that much, do you think that generation is ready for change as far as they want less government, or they probably want government still, or they don't know the difference?
Everybody knows the difference.
Everybody knows the difference?
Yeah, everybody. The new generation and everybody, me, everyone.
Yeah. So,
but people do nothing because you have family, you have this, that. So if you say something against the government, you can go jail.
Yeah. Right.
You can go jail like this.
Yeah.
So fucking government. Hey, what do you say? Come
jail.
Like this, you can go jail.
Yeah.
So for that reason, many people do nothing.
Yeah.
But the new generation, I think, like a guy I met a few days ago from Argentina. He told me about that. I see that happened Argentina 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna happen here in Cuba again.
So
I see.
Because in Argentina, I've been to Argentina, so I know friends.
Yeah. You told me.
So what happened again? He sees what happening again, where they protest
they go against the government.
Yeah. So he said it's coming.
New generation.
Yeah. That's interesting. And so so this goes into politics a little bit now. And so I've talked to a lot of people, and everyone has different opinions, but everyone hates Trump and loves Obama. So do you see the next 5 years or so like that protest from the inside coming because of just people being tired? And then what do you think the future will be with relations with the U.S.A? Do you think the relationship will get better down the line, or it's going to get worse because of what Trump's doing? And give me your thoughts on Trump. Who is Donald Trump to you?
Okay, first
that's a lot of questions in one.
No, yeah. Yeah, but first, Trump for me and for all the Cubans, it's a fucking motherfucker.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yeah, no problem. No problem. It's good. Okay.
Fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You see it. And I don't know what's gonna happen in 5 years ahead between the relationship in Cuban government and the American government. So, but the only thing that I can tell you, my friend, believe me, is that the Cuban people want to have a good relationship with the American government.
Yeah.
We want our government, have a good relationship.
Yeah.
So, because the Cuban people have a better life, better future. There is many Cubans there, and they have a lot of families here in Cuba. They wanna unite, and they want to live together and everything. So, me, for example, my first son lived in Virginia.
Yeah.
See?
How long has your son been?
Three years ago.
Yeah.
3 years, and I don't know if I can go there just for visit.
Yeah.
All the Cuban people love the American people.
Yeah.
All the Cuban people want to travel, want to go to U.S.
Yeah.
See, visit, Disneyland, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's difficult for us.
Yeah.
Why? Because of government.
Because of government. Yeah. It's unfortunate. And I heard about since the United States has kind of canceled the embassy here, so now people have to go to Mexico, to Colombia.
Colombia.
Only Colombia?
Colombia. You must go to the Colombia U.S. embassy.
Yeah.
On Colombia.
Yeah.
So pay a ticket, go to Colombia, go to the embassy, rent a place, blah blah blah. So, and then at the end, maybe they're gonna tell you, you deny.
You deny, yeah.
And you spend all the money,
yeah,
and you never recover.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
More difficult. When the U.S. embassy been in Cuba, be difficult, but now it's more difficult.
Yeah.
You must go.
Yeah, you gotta leave your country, yeah. Sure. And I'm sure that's expensive, so.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the education system here. Like, so we had a chance to go to a school and met some kids. So, like, what's the education like? What do they teach the kids in school? Is it information that help them have a bright future, or is it information just to keep them quiet and keep them under the government still? What do they learn in school here?
So education here in Cuba is really, really good.
Really good? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So in Cuba...
Are there public schools and private schools, or everything's government schools?
Government school.
Yeah.
But anyway, there is international school.
Yeah.
And now, a few years ago, the government let the people have his own private school. Mm-hmm. So do you remember my nephew who's go with us to the basketball? So I told you he learned English at private school.
Yeah.
So government let you have your own business.
Yeah.
Private school, English school.
Yeah.
Private. Okay, do that.
But the tax.
You must pay tax to the government.
Yeah.
Because they give you a license.
Yeah.
Give you a license. You pay for the license, and then you must pay each month, and then at the end of the year, you must pay again to the government. But they give a license. You can teach.
Yeah.
You have the skills. You have everything. It's ready placed. Blah blah blah. Okay. Teach English.
Yeah.
Or Spanish or history. There is private schools.
Yeah.
After government school, because all the child go to the government school every day. Yeah. So after the government school, mothers or fathers took their own child to the private school. To learn English, to learn history, Spanish, different kinds.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to college, so like, is college free here? Like higher education?
College is free. College is free. No, all the education is free.
All education is free. Yeah. Now, when people who go to college or go to university here, once they graduate, they become a professional.
Yeah.
Now, so by going to college here, are you guaranteed to make more money? Like by getting all that school, do you make more money, or the government still they'll give you a certain amount? Can you make more money with a college degree here than if you didn't have a college degree?
It is, you must suppose, if you are graduate from the school, from the college, you must get more money.
Yeah.
But, okay, for example, you graduate engineer or anything.
Yeah, a doctor.
But then, no job.
No job, yeah.
What? I have no job. You know?
Yeah.
So my first son, who's living in Virginia now,
Yeah.
he graduated at Universal History.
Yeah.
Universal History.
Yeah.
He graduated, so then he found a job as a teacher here at the art university.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
as a history teacher.
Teacher history, yeah.
But then he met a girl at the college from U.S. You know, she been studying here.
Yeah.
They get in love. They marry, and she took him
Yeah.
to U.S. And then he said to the government, "Hey, I live in Cuba," and they don't want. No, because we need you. We need a teacher here.
Yeah.
But I told to myself, "Hey, fucking go out of here.
Yeah.
Go."
Yeah.
So and now he's really good. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know. So and the education is free.
Yeah, education's free.
But anyway, when you graduate, government tell you, hey, 3 years a social work.
Yeah, social work, yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, you.
Yeah. Interesting. So Sergio, man, like having a chance to talk to you now has given me and them a chance to find out more about Cuba life. And so everybody has a different story. So I appreciate you talking to me and sharing your story with me. And so, like I told my guest there, that I'll link her information so we can get in contact with her. Because if you come to Cuba, he's a great guy. He's fun to hang out with. He's funny. So we had a good time in my stay here. So definitely, you have more people calling you, more people texting you. So, but no, thank you for talking to me. I
You're welcome, my friend.
And
you're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Remember that. No more thank you.
No more thank you. Okay.
All right, man.